It's really a struggle, children. Every single day, people are dying. Loved ones are being lost. People's souls are being caged. People's souls are being lost. Finances are being deteriorated. Countries are being torn down by manipulating weather systems. The beast systems and the elites that are here, children, they want to control and they want to take control and they want to hold down the children of God. They want to try to stop the return of the Most High God, but they cannot stop it. So Abba Yahweh has allowed them, go ahead, I'm going to sit on my throne and I'm going to watch you do all your madness. But you see, when your time is up, watch and say, wait, I'm going to turn around. You've been duly warned. And this is what Abba Yahweh has said to them. So the enemies already know what time it is. They already know that the wrath of God is about to be poured out on them because of what they've done to the body of Christ. Because of what they've done to the sons and the daughters of the Most High God. So it's not like they're not aware of it. They came full force at us, children, with no mercy. And Abba Yahweh is now coming full force at them with no mercy. With all of his archangels, with all of his power, with his mighty right hand, to come and snatch all of his children from the marine kingdoms, to come and snatch all of his children from the ancestral powers, to come and remove his children and their souls from the cages and the graves that they were placed in for so long. Because our blood, our spirits, our souls, our voices, our resonance, our sounds have been crying out to the Most High God. Abba Yahweh has been hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing, and now it is time for him to deliver. Just like how he waited after 430 years, and that's when he sent Moses to go and deliver his children. And he said, yes, I've heard the cries of my children. No, he heard it all along. From day one, he heard it. He even heard it before it even started. But because the children had to go through a very rough process because they weren't learning, they had to go through their timing. So Abba Yahweh said, okay, fine. I allowed the enemies to chasten you. I allowed the enemies to chastise you. And now here's what I'm going to do. I am going to raise you up as a mighty warrior to do great and mighty exploits. And through you, I am going to destroy your enemies. And all of those evil powers that thought that they held you and crippled you and buried you and tried to kill you. No, now, this is what's going to happen. I'm taking it all back with no mercy. Children, go with me quickly to John. Let's read about Lazarus. Chapter 11. John chapter 11. Now a man named Lazarus was sick. He was from Bethany in the village of Mary and his sister Martha. This Mary, whose brother Lazarus now lay sick, was the same one who poured perfume on Yahusha and wiped his feet and his hair. So the sisters sent word to Yahusha, the one you love is sick. So they're saying, Yahusha, Lazarus, you know the one that you love? Yeah, your favorite. He's sick. When Yahusha heard this, he said, this sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it. Catch this revelation, children. Whatever Lazarus is in your life right now, I want you to make it personal. Place your name there. This situation will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, so that Abba Yahweh's child, his daughter, his son, may be glorified through it. So God's Son may be glorified. So Abba Yahweh's children may be glorified through it. So Abba Yahweh is going to reward you for your faithfulness, for waiting on him, for going through the suffering and believing and having faith that he was going to come and deliver you, because you know he was going to come. And know that he is here. Know that the time is here, children. And I'm prophetically speaking this over the four corners of the earth. And I want you to hear it and I want you to see it, because you'll be a witness of it. that Abba Yahweh is now resurrecting the Shekinahs. Abba Yahweh is now resurrecting his sons and his daughters in the earth, children. And you are going to see the glory of the Most High God poured out all across the earth right now, children. One by one, he's raising them up, and there's nothing that the enemy can do because they've had their time. And now it is time. Now it is Abba Yahweh's time. Now it is Abba Yahweh's time for the daughters and the sons to shine. Shine so bright that the whole earth will be filled with the glory of the Most High God. So basically what happened, when you get some time, see if you can read this. Yahusha went away for a little bit, right? It said that he was about less than 2 miles away from where they were. But he delayed going there, right? He already spoke the word and told them he's not going to die, right? It's not going to end in death. So this was a waiting period because he had already gotten the instructions from the Most High God to wait. Don't go immediately. So he went and did what he had to do. And then, after Lazarus was already buried in the tomb, this is when Yahusha showed up. So when Mary and Martha heard that he was coming and they ran to him, only one of them ran to him. Mary stayed home. Martha was the one that ran to him. I said, Master, had you been here, he would not have died. Lazarus, he would not have died. And then, Yahusha, seeing them weeping, and, he was so moved by it. He started weeping too. And he was like, where is he buried? And she's like, but he's so stink right now. It's so stink. Like I told you, he's been buried for 4 days now. It doesn't make... And he's like, woman, what did I say? I said, where is he buried? Go show me it. So they went up to the grave. He went up to the grave, Yahusha, with everybody watching, all the witnesses. And he speaks to him and he says, Lazarus, come out. And all of a sudden, this dead person, this impossible, because after 3 days, you're really dead. You're dead, right? Like you're really dead, like you ain't coming back. This is now the 4th day. So this is the impossible of the impossibles. And this is what God wanted to wait on. Just like in your situation. The impossibles of the impossible. God is waiting, and God has waited for the impossibles of the impossibles to show his glory in your life. And you're wondering, oh, God is never going to come through for me. You're listening to the enemy telling you over and over again that God is not going to come through for you. What he told you is not going to happen. Your family members are going to die. This is going to happen. That, all kind of destruction. No, children. Have faith and believe that what God said he was going to do, he's going to do. But he has to do it in his timing and along his path. And you have to trust that he knows what he's doing. If he's taking you down a specific road, it is for a purpose and a reason that he's not divulging to you right now. But you're going to have to trust and believe that after you've gone down the road and you've gotten to the finish line, that he's going to deliver what he said he was going to do. But the people who don't have the faith to believe that, they don't end up seeing it with their own eyes because they gave up prematurely. Do not be like one of those children who gives up prematurely because you see all this war coming at you and things are just not getting better. It gets worse always before it gets better, children. That's how Abba Yahweh works. And when you see things get spiraling out of control, guess why? Because the enemy they can see in the realm of the spirit the blessings that's coming. They can see the changes that God is doing, and when they see, they get frightened. And they start coming and attacking you, and they come and attack your spouse and your children and your finances and all these things to make it seem like it's just not going to happen and that it is impossible, to frustrate you, to bring depression on you, right? That's all tactics of the enemy. That's war tactics and strategies, children. When you have to understand, because you don't understand, you allow these things to thwart you. You allow these things to shift you out of your blessing. This is what intimidation is about. The art of intimidation. They see your blessing coming, they don't want you to get it. So instead of telling you, hey, don't go for the blessing, they create situations around you prematurely in order to thwart you, in order to deviate you, in order to frustrate you and say, you know what, this is just too much. I can't do this no more. I can't bother. And then you walk away. And you are the one who ends up walking away from your blessing. When Abba Yahweh was just about to give it to you, you are probably at the edge of your breakthrough. And this happens over and over again. Children are at the edge of their breakthrough, and at the edge of the breakthrough is when all hell breaks loose. all hell. But if you learn to stand, if you learn to wait, if you learn to sit patiently and quietly and just watch in the realms of the spirit, just watch and see, just wait, just don't say anything, just wait. And so when God says, okay, it's done, and you look, and you're like, oh my gosh, God did it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe He actually did it. It took much longer than I thought. But He really is a faithful God. How many of you are able to say that He's a faithful God? And if you're not able to say that He is a faithful God, it's because of you. It's not because of Him. I'm going to say that again for some of you who did not hear that. If you are not able to say that Abba Yahweh is a faithful God, it is because of you. It's not because of Him. Because you're the secret weapon that He's trying to use. It's not your spouse, that's the problem. It's not your children, it's not your family members, it's not whatever else. No, you're the secret weapon. Problems will always be there. Problems will always be there. But Abba Yahweh just needs one vessel. And if He has one vessel to use, He will work through that vessel in order to accomplish the victories that He wants to accomplish. So because you were not acquiesced, because you were not compliant to what He asked you to do, this is why you did not win your battles. So I want to encourage you today, children. Sit back and wait for the Most High God's timing. Wait for Him to work it out, children, because there's a lot of demonic things that's going on around in your family members and your lineage. And if you try to do it your way, you're going to lose. He knows it all from the beginning to the end.